Howdy guys, this is Backwoods. How y'all doing today? Hope everything's going well. Remember, keep your head on a swivel, things like that. So I was on Prepper Nation's live stream the other day, and he asked me about what I thought the most important prep was, and I told him relationships. Well, we got to talk about it a little bit, but not a whole bunch, and I just wanted to come back on and just kind of reiterate, about these relationships and shift. So, he asked me what was the most important prep, and I told him relationships. And the reason why I said that was because if you can't get along now, you're not going to be able to get along when shift happens. Everybody out there has either been through or has seen or knows, someone who's been through a divorce. And, the horror stories on divorce, I've been divorced myself, and it was a bad deal. Fought with getting to see my children, things like that. And that's something I wanted to touch on. Was in a shift situation and you can't get along, do you try to split up during a shift situation? Because you can't get along, because things are hard, things are tough, you're fighting all the time. You got to understand, who gets the preps? Do you divide them evenly? How do you go about these things of getting, deciding on who gets what, especially if you got children involved. Who gets the children? Right now we have some sort of rule of law. I can't say that it's the best in the world, but we have some type of rule of law. And I don't condone divorce, and I really just hate even talking about it. But man, I'm gonna say that if you can't really enjoy life with your partner that you have now, I would say you need to get it done now. You need to make that decision and go ahead and let the lawyers and so forth handle it and kind of get some decisions made, things like that. Because if we have a total economy collapse, for instance, man, that's at the top of the list of reasons for divorce is economical reasons. Some of it is for infidelity. And I want to speak on the infidelity part for a minute. If you're with someone and you're staying with them because of the children, or because you think you can't find someone else, and they have not been true to you, man, I'm telling you, you need to shuck them like a bad ear corn, man. I'm just telling you, because man, if you can't trust them in today's society, you damn sure can't trust them in a shift situation. I would really like for people to take heed to this warning, to get your house in order. And another thing is, if you have some friends, some people out there that they seem a little shady sometimes, but well, you kind of forgive them for this and you kind of forgive them for that. Now is the time to cut them away. This is getting serious. We've got the Putin-Ukraine stuff going on. Man, we got, the Taiwan-China thing going on. We got, it just seems like one thing after another. I think my personal opinion is your relationships with people, period, but especially with those in your household. if you've got little problems with, well, you just don't like the way Jim Bob, does this certain thing, but it's something you think you can live with, then get over it, because it's a you problem, okay? Because it's not just the other person that's to blame in any of this, okay? We need to make sure that we understand if we have a us problem. Sorry about that. There was a big truck kind of in my lane a little bit. If you have a me problem, us problem, it's your problem that you have with somebody. Fix it now. Fix your relationships in your household. That is the absolute biggest, most important prep that you can do. Like I said before, right now, you can still go down to McDonald's and get a cheeseburger and fries. You can still run to the convenience store at 9 o'clock at night and get a gallon of milk because you forgot to pick it up, or, little things like that. So we're not in a shift situation yet, but it's here. It is beating the door down, the shift situation is. So keep this in mind, guys, gals out there. Let's work on our relationships at home first. Let's get our houses in order. Super important. And those snakes in the grass out there that calls themselves your friends, they're a little wishy-washy. Let's get rid of them folks. Be the asshole. Just do it now. It's a whole lot easier to do it now than it is when shift happens. Plain and simple. Other than that, guys, just keep your head on a swivel. Man, I'm seeing more and more and more and more news articles every single day of shootouts happening at the gas station, at the grocery store, at I seen where the father, it was like a Parents' Day, or I forgot exactly what they called it, at the college, and they were just there visiting their kid, and the person there was a shootout. They was in the middle of it. The one parent got shot and died, man, at a Parents' Day. This stuff is happening at a record pace, man. So keep your eyes out, keep your head on a swivel. Don't be scared. Do not fear. But there is nothing wrong with keeping an eye out around your 360 at all times. Understanding what's around you and understanding what's going on. People moving real quickly all of a sudden. Pay attention to these things. People, you get that gut feeling, man. Somebody just looks shady. Keep an eye on that person. Trust your gut feeling. I hope this helped y'all out today, man. Y'all smile. Keep being strong. Don't let this stuff get you down. Don't get prepper burnout, man. Now's not the time. Make it fun. Make it fun. It's real easy to make it fun because, you can go and look for deals, and pride yourself on catching a good deal. That the can of beans was, instead of 75 cents, it was 50 cents, so you bought some extra ones. Find ways to make this stuff fun. Guys, that's all I got for now. Remember, when you prepare your mind properly, things will fall into place. Backwoods out.